to Mr. Patrick Kitson because I'm seeing an
This,
876 popping up.
oh yes, this is a strong Jamaican.
So, Patrick, how are you?
I am good.
Good. Well, I have to say a big, 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 big whole heap congratulations, Patrick, because when I read a write up, I
Mhm.
said, but hold on, little yeah. Now, Patrick, this with his strong Jamaican song, and then I realized that it's a church choir that is singing. I said, I said I didn't even enter the gospel song competition. They're in the fest.
No.
Ah, so welcome, Patrick.
Yes, my pleasure, my pleasure,
Ah,
my pleasure.
it's the second time
Now, tell you,
that we're having talkings together. So I want to welcome you to Inside the Zone once again with Lady D. And we are live here in New York and live in Yard.
there you are too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You know,
All over.
we're all over. We're all over. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, I have been featuring the songs for this year's JCDC Festival Song Competition. It's our 56th year of independence, and what a year it has been. Your road trips, all the songwriters, the singers, the producers, the whole orchestration of the competition. And it's leading up to Sunday, July
Sunday,
15
yes.
at Mass Ranny's spot.
Yes, Ronnie Williams Center.
Yes, Randy Williams Entertainment Center. So, ladies and
Um,
gentlemen, this is Mr. Patrick Kitson, and he wrote the song that Escarpment Road New Testament Choir does called Strong Jamaican. So, Patrick, I want you to just say
yes, ma'am.
hi to the audience, and we'll start it off.
Yes, hi, at home and abroad. Better yet, at yard and abroad.
Th-
No, sir?
Yes, that's how it is.
Yes,
So,
man.
Patrick,
That's
how
how
has the
it is.
journey been for you?
It's, it's an interesting journey. You know, what is interesting, my journey with festival started many, many years ago when I was maybe single digit,
Yes.
maybe 8, 9, thereabout. And on Independence Day, my dad was a pastor, of course, church in those days. Any holiday, there is whether it is fasting or one day convention or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
something. But back then, daddy used to have fasting. And I used to, what do you call it now? Keep differ from fasting or, leave church and go where they were setting up the floor.
Yes.
And I would walk beside the music truck.
Mm-hmm.
And that was where Stats was, they call Bumper Hall of
Mm-hmm.
Spanish Town Road. And I would walk with the music truck until we get to maybe Kingston Public Hospital. And that is church was close to the Chinese cemetery on Walton Park Road, so that is a good stretch. So
Mm-hmm.
I would walk with it and hear all the artists and performing on them songs and stuff. And then I would turn back and walk back to church
Mm-hmm.
and continue praising the Lord.
Amen. So wonderful. Thank you for that really inspiring background. But tell me now, here you are in the
Mhm.
competition, and are you a member of Escarpment Road?
No, it is funny. I've never been to that church. I kind of knew where it was. Um, but the pastor, my friends, has been musical friends over the years, Reverend Stephen Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the lead singers for the group Birthright.
Right. I know Birthright. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so I'm not a member, of that church. But I kind of grew up in the New Testament church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at 65 Walton Park, where the people take their insights, used to rehearse there in that gospel group of which I was a part. So I kind of have some little thing in the New Testament.
I get you. I get you. I get you. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've all been hearing this song that I love, Gone to Bed. And I want to share it with you this evening because this coming Sunday, who will go home with the prize? And you all have some great prizes, might I add. So, who going home with the prize? Stick and stay with me, Patrick Kitson. Don't go anywhere.
Yes.
With God, we are stronger. We will not go under. It's our time to shine.
Journey we've been on as a young independent nation. We've been through some tough situation, but we never stayed down for long, long. Are we them Jamaican? And we are strong, 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 strong. We've experienced some life that will hurt or change this life. We are strong, strong Jamaican. No bumps and holes, but we still have got through with the Lord. We are strong, strong Jamaican. Journey we've been on as a young independent nation. We've been through some tough situation, but we never stayed down for long, long. How we them Jamaican, and we are strong, 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 strong. I can imagine the look on them face when them see that we still in the race. We are strong, strong Jamaican.
Them expect to find we same place, but we never wanna keep up with the pace.
We are strong, strong Jamaican. Journey we've been on as a young independent nation. We've been through some tough situation.
Boy, Patrick, you can write. Can I say that? You can write.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
because
God,
when
thank you.
yes, you can write, Patrick. Because when I listen to this song and then I notice the choreography, especially when they are all dressed in the different categories and class of working
And
background.
profession and
Yes,
stuff.
and
Yes.
profession. I say, what a genius kind of something. So I want to bless you up and the pastor and members of Escarpment Road New Testament Church of God choir for getting to this stage of the competition. This coming Sunday will be the grand finale. Who will win the prize? How have the other entrants been, Patrick?
It's on the road, it's good experience. Everybody, I'm sure, wants to win.
No, of course.
So, I think we have done about 6 road shows.
Yes.
So, almost every weekend. So we get really familiar with everybody,
Body
and the
and
energy is
stuff.
good, man.
Yes. Let me take
On
a
the
call.
outside, that is.
All right. Hold your thought. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, lady.
Hey there, Gloria. How are you?
I am good. Good afternoon, Mr. Patrick.
Good afternoon, Gloria.
I think I would vote this one. This one takes the cup. I love this one from I heard it.
Oh, bless your heart, bless your
I
heart.
think this
That's
one
great.
takes the prize.
Yes.
It's getting some good reviews, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love this one. I really love it.
All right. Well, that's Gloria for you.
Best of luck.
She's a fan.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Gloria.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
Yes.
welcome.
Yes. Inside the Zone with the Lady D, Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, and my connecting partners this evening 88.9 Sign FM, 97.7 Fever FM, and 90.1 Touch FM Radio. You're listening to the voice of Patrick Kitson. And Patrick is the writer of Strong Jamaican, sung by the Escarpment
Yes.
Road New Testament Church of God. And they are great. I mean, even Pastor Vibesy and that kind of thing. I'm like, Lord, what's your...
To your guest, Patrick. How are you today?
I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. From the onset, I heard your music, and it really takes the cake. I am wishing and hoping that you will take the prize.
All right.
I am wishing and hoping and praying too. That's right.
Okay. All right.
Patrick.
Beautiful
Yes.
music. Beautiful.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks,
All
Pat.
right.
Okay.
Have a good evening.
All
I'm
right.
listening. Okay.
Thank you. Miss Eddie.
You're welcome. All right. Bye bye.
Evening, how are you?
Hey,
Bye.
Ed. Okay. Huh?
Yes, I'm here listening to your program.
Mm. Well,
You know, I'm oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
I know there is a social media prize
Right.
for the most popular song on social media. So all this, the videos of the contestants are up on the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission page. And you go to that page, you like the page. If you like the video or choose the video you like it. And you can share it and it will be registered. So far, I mean, Escarpment Road has garnered like about 110,000
Oh, what y'all say?
likes and views. Yes, I am amazed at this. I am amazed by the enthusiasm and stuff.
Sometimes if you know what's going on, you would think different because a lot of these judges or how they do the programs is not honest. Not the honesty. So
All right,
sometimes the
Eddie.
one that you feel should be the winner, sometimes they rob you.
Well, Eddie,
A
what
lot
he's
of-
saying is that the public has a vote. More so, you go on
Yeah.
road shows and people are always, texting and voting online and that kind of thing. So they have.
That's what, hey, that's what I'm saying. One person vote 20 times, 30 times. That's not good.
I don't know
Anyhow,
about that.
we're in Waltham Park of the church. 65.
It's not Waltham Park Road, no, the church is Escarpment Road, which is Hermitage, Auguststone area. Yeah. And yeah, it's a hard-working choir, man.
Yes.
But I know this world is run by dishonest people, okay?
Thank you, Eddie.
Oh, yes. Yes,
All
yes,
right.
Eddie.
Okay.
Yes, man.
Thank,
Yeah, on the
all
bed.
right. Take it. Thank you. Well, I'm saying thanks because anything happens there now. I'm from Yard, so if it's Patrick Kitson and Escarpment Road, then we're just gonna say big up. You all heard it here on Inside the Zone on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, and on 97.7, 88.9, 90.1. So everybody has been hearing all the songs that made it to the final. And this coming Sunday at the Randy Williams Entertainment Center will be the grand finale. Patrick, I want to say bless you. You
Yes,
did a
ma'am.
great job. And I'm
Thank you,
glad you were
thank you.
able to tune in and, get some vibes from the people. So now those who are traveling to Jamaica can say, boy, me did their foreigner, me know this song. Right?
Oh, yes. Thank you for what you have been doing, sharing all the songs. And I want so a lot of the voices that and views and stuff came from your listeners, I would
Yes.
suspect.
Yes, some of them were texting me and saying, they really like the fact that I am keeping the connection going.
Yes, that's good. That's
So again,
really
congratulations and blessings to you.
Thank you, my dear.
And I know they're going to
Have a
be
good
streaming
one.
it live, so I'm going to be tuning in.
Yes, they should be streaming it live.
Live, yes. All the best, Patrick, and say big
Thank you very much.
big ups to Pastor and Escarpment Road New Testament Church of God Choir.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it live here on Inside the Zone with Lady D.
Don't you ever give up. We are strong, 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 strong.
And quite possibly you're just getting home and you're like, who was Lady D talking to? That's Patrick Kitson. Patrick is super talented. If he's an artist, if you ever see his drawings, he did one with President Barack Obama, and I've seen numerous drawings that he has done. Then he's a boss bass player. He used to be in the group Insights, and what the other group name? But I know him long time. So Patrick is a super talented man. That much I can tell you. Now he decided to write one of the songs in the competition. Big things. Escarpment Road, New Testament Church of God, Strong Jamaican, written by Patrick Kitson.
We are strong,
There are
strong Jamaican.
none can compare. Watch the thing, because now without you for me, so
But we never stay down for long, long. We are Jamaican, and we are strong, 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 strong. I can imagine the look on your face when you see that we still are the race. We are strong, strong Jamaican.
Them expect to find me same place, but we step up and I keep up with the pace. We are strong, strong Jamaican.
Journey we've been on as a young independent nation. We've been through some
You like the song, don't you?
nation.
Well, at 7:30, I'll be talking to Tenise Morrison, and you all know that one too. I have been playing all of them, and Tenise's song is Jamaican Nice, you know, full of sugar and spice, you know that one, right?
No, make
So, in a few minutes, I'll be talking with Dr. Monica Martin. So, you notice how I structure the program, right?
twister.
You get a little music, you get a little news, and you get a little taste of Jamaica's festival. August 6th will be our 56th year of independence. Truth be told, the country older than me, but that's all right. And truth be told, Eddie older than the country. Eddie, you hearing me? Eddie. Dr. Monica Martin, I welcome you to Health Zone. Dr. Martin, you see,
Oh my God.
I brought you in.
I'm hearing you very clearly.
Wonderful. I brought you in with a big smile on your face.
Yes.
Right. I'm teasing Eddie, so he will just beat me up when he's done. But
Yes.
so it is. How are you,
He
Dr.
can
Martin?
handle it.
Yes. How
I'm
are
doing
you?
very well. How are
Nice.
you?
I'm good. I am here busy.
Mhm.
And I'm so happy I'm talking to you this evening. Health Zone.
Very happy to talk to you too.
Yes, and I know you've been up and down, busy being doctor.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Taking care of your patients, and they always love you and bigging you up. What more can I say?
I'm trying to take care of myself.
Yes, or else you won't be of any use to us. So,
That's
Dr.
correct.
Martin, welcome to another segment of Health Zone. Inside the Zone, brought to you by Cooler Runnings, Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, 718-324-7484. It is Thursday. Get your tripe and bean, your oxtail, your brown stew fish, your baked salmon with chili sauce, your chili wings, your brown stew chicken, your fried chicken, jerk chicken, curry chicken, curry jumbo shrimp. It's Thursday. That's for lunch or dinner. 718-324-7484. When you stop by, say, guess what? I heard your promo on Inside the Zone with Lady D, and she says the baked salmon with chili sauce is to die for. All right. So, Dr. Martin, welcome once again,
Yes,
ladies and
Lady D.
gentlemen. In this segment, we are going to be talking about Dr. Martin, neglected organs in the body. And this evening, we will be talking about the pancreas. We hear about pancreatic cancer, and we just say the word, but we really don't know what
Exactly.
the pancreas, where it's located, what it does, what are the pitfalls, etc., etc., etc. Our very knowledgeable Dr. Martin is here, and I would like her to start off by telling us about the pancreas, rather.
The pancreas. Well, I'm not such an expert at the pancreas.
Yes.
It's not my area of expertise. As you know, I'm a gynecologist.
Yes.
But that's just, I was thinking of what to talk about, and I just thought of an organ that they only talk about it when it gets cancerous or when something is dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good to just have an idea of what it is. It's a basic idea of what this organ is. It's one of the most important organs in our bodies.
Yes.
The pancreas is an organ that sits right across our abdomen, so to speak. It lies from the left, actually from the right all the way to the left, and it just sits right behind the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
It curls itself into the duodenum. The duodenum is the part of the bowel that comes right off the stomach, and it curves. And in that little curve sits the head of the pancreas. It literally cradles the pancreas. And because it sits there, they share blood supply,
Mm-hmm.
and they share nerves, and they communicate a lot with each other, the duodenum and the pancreas. So when you eat something and it leaves the stomach, it goes to duodenum.
Mm-hmm.
And all the things that we eat obviously have to be digested before it can go into the rest of the body and into the bloodstream and be absorbed and make us healthy. So what the pancreas does, it produces certain enzymes. Well, actually, the pancreas is one of those organs that's considered to be both exocrine, which means it secretes stuff into blood vessels and into ducts and tubular structures. And it's also endocrine, which means it secretes hormones which just release themselves into the bloodstream.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So when you hear somebody talk about being a diabetic, that's because the cells called the islets of Langerhans. I learned that when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
The islets of Langerhans. And those cells produce insulin, which controls our sugar. When we eat sugary stuff,
Yes.
those cells have to go to work and knock it down so we can utilize it properly. So it doesn't just sit in our blood and give us high blood sugar and make us sick.
Right.
So that's one of the things that the pancreas does. And the islet of Langerhans, that little area, is a tiny part of the pancreas. But it's very vital. It produces other hormones like glucagon and somatostatin. Those are some fancy other hormones, but those are also very vital in controlling our blood sugar, our fats, our triglycerides, and so on. So then you have the enzymes that are produced when we eat. When we eat certain things, it has to be again broken down. So what's going to break down all that protein? When we eat a piece of chicken or a piece of meat, we need those enzymes to run and break those protein down, and the sugar and the fats.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be broken down. So it's a lot of work that the pancreas is doing. As a matter of fact, I think the reason why I got into talking about pancreas, I was watching something on TV with some eating competition, and all I kept feeling sorry for the pancreas.
Dr. Martin.
I'm sorry. No, but I really said, oh my God, how fast must it have to move the stuff and, break things down. So that's the main reason I'm talking about the pancreas today.
Okay. Oh, poor pancreas. Okay, at least he has someone who is looking out for him.
Yes, I felt sorry for the pancreas.
Okay.
So anyway, so these are the diabetes, control our insulin and fats and so on. And then the exocrine organs, the exocrine gland, which is the non-hormonal, actually breaks down the food we eat so it can be more digestible.
I understand. I believe we have a call. Good evening.
Hi, good evening to the doc. And how are you, doc?
Good evening.
Long time, about 5 years after talk to you.
Wow.
That's Mr.
We have spoken before?
That's Eddie for you, Eddie Francis.
Oh, no, we have spoken with less than 5 years.
Yes.
I always like to listen to you, but a lot of organs that we have in our body, we're not aware of it. I think a lot of it is in school, like the spleen also.
Right.
A lot of organs. But away from what you're talking now, like what males should know. A lot of males do not know certain things. Like when they on the radio that if a woman has a child, I can find out. There's no way a woman has a child and I don't know. While you have a lot of men do not know that. I had an radio last week, Sunday.
So, Eddie. Ed?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Right. So, we are, as you know, we're talking about the pancreas.
But you're supposed to move, Lady D. What I'm saying, I'm going to cut it short. A lot of things they should teach in school at an early age.
Right.
That people understand, growing up, understand what's going on.
Okay, fair enough. But they do have human and social biology.
Yeah, but some people don't know about it. They don't learn certain things in school. I think let's all rush. Let's start teach you at an early age certain things. A lot of people say that should even know. People married and they even know what to do to the other person because they were not taught and they don't get the gift from the Almighty.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, Ed.
Okay.
Nice talking to you as usual, Doc. Take care.
Thank you. Of course. Thank you for calling.
Health Zone with Dr. Monica Martin, 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228, the telephone number to call the program. And you can ask Dr. Martin any question you want to about the pancreas. Dr. Martin, we know that you have given, to date, at this time, you have given us some of the functions. But what are some of the possible problems that can occur in the pancreas?
Well, the possible problems are quite a few, but thank God they're not as especially pancreatitis. It's not as common, but it's always good for people to be aware. Pancreatitis. Any word that ends with titis means inflammation.
Yes.
And possible infection. So there are certain things that can trigger pancreatitis. Pancreatitis can be a very painful disease. People get pain in the upper abdomen area. They double over. Sometimes the pain radiates to the back because, as I described, back pain and fever and think nothing of it. But then when it gets really bad, they go to the emergency room. And you know, pancreatitis can be brought on by alcohol abuse. You know, gallstone. Because what happens is when you put certain things in the body and the pancreas try to make these enzymes to break them down, sometimes the enzymes literally turn on the pancreas and irritate and damage the pancreas. So alcoholism or alcohol abuse, you know. Another thing is gallstone. You know, the gallbladder is another structure that's very susceptible. You hear about gallstones and inflammation of the gallbladder, but it's also most of the time diet induced, you know, poor diet, you know, high cholesterol, certain things forming crystals inside the gallbladder, and those like crystals like stones, and they can't go anywhere, so they block the duct, the outlet. So gallstones can cause irritation to the pancreas, because the gallbladder is another structure that sits right. It really works closely with the pancreas, you know, because it has to send bile to the pancreas to help to emulsify the fats and so on. So they work in concert with each other.
Yes.
So if the gallbladder is malfunctioning, then that can cause irritation of the pancreas. And then, of course, if you have abdominal trauma, somebody gets punched in the stomach, or of a car accident, it can physically, you know, damage the structure of the pancreas.
I get you.
There's some kinds of surgeries if it's complicated, and so on. So there are quite a few things that can cause what's called pancreatitis. And then, of course, you have the pancreatic cancer, which is really usually a very unfortunate thing, because, you know, when you go to a doctor for an exam, the doctor cannot, you know, when I examine a patient, I can feel their liver, I can get an idea of what's going on, but the pancreas, nobody can really feel it. So until there's a problem, then you send the patients for an ultrasound or an MRI or something. Or a CAT scan, and then it may reveal something. But the problem is, at least pancreatitis, you get pain, but pancreatic cancer can remain silent for a while. And it too can be triggered by a few things.
Yes. You're listening to Health Zone with Dr. Monica Martin, 914-600-4228. Welcome to Touch FM Radio 90.1. 97.7 Fever FM on Uncle Howie Radio, and 88.9 on Sign FM. Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, 914-600-4228. The show is brought to you by It's an Investment, your investment. Where? In the Sunshine State of Florida. Secure your Florida dream home today with Vision World Realty, 102-28 Jamaica Avenue, Richmond Hill, New York. With as little as $2,990 deposit, plus with a small monthly payment, you could be on the road to home ownership. From $299, book year-round trip ticket to fly and check out the property you like. Price includes accommodation and meals. You've got the 917-751-1792. It's Florida's hottest real estate market. Welcome back to the show. We have a call. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi. I'd like to ask the doctor a question.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Dr. Martin, you are absolutely an extraordinary practitioner of acupuncture. And I wanted to know, with all of the advancements now in pancreatic medicine, do you find that acupuncture is still one of the best ways of treating the pancreas and actually strengthening it?
Well, you know, acupuncture is not, it's getting more popular now, but I don't believe it's been incorporated into Western medicine as much as it should be.
Dr.
But
Martin,
when my patients...
Dr. Martin, hold your thought just a moment. Excuse me, caller.
Yes.
Could you turn your radio down a little in the background?
Okay, I actually walked into another room hoping that that would help, but I can turn that down completely.
Yes,
Excuse
please.
me.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Could you?
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem, and I am sorry.
That's all right. Continue, Dr. Martin.
Yeah, so as I said, acupuncture is not applied as much as it should be. It's a very, very useful addendum or just a useful tool in medicine. But when I do acupuncture on my patient, I do full body, what we call tonification, and that means I address different organs. Sometimes if people come with a specific problem, I treat, but I make sure I do acupuncture to maintain the different organs. Like there's hardly a treatment that I do that I don't include treatment of the gastrointestinal system, which of course includes the pancreas and the liver and the gallbladder.
Yes.
There are a lot of points that are on the leg, which I use sometimes. People don't know why I'm using them, but that's to nourish those organs. Yes.
That's wonderful. And can you also tell me if pancreatitis is something that should be watched for if a person has the major bariatric surgeries, you know, the weight loss surgeries? Should we be careful about pancreatitis, or are we any more susceptible to it?
Well, I am not, like I say, this is not exactly my area of expertise. I can't give you examples, but just looking at the clinical picture, you're actually working in a very delicate area because the duodenum sits right below the stomach, and that duodenum, if it's disturbed, it can actually disturb the pancreas. In fact, there are certain surgeries where if you're working in the duodenal area, you have to remove the pancreas with it because they're so attached. So
Wow.
I would say it's kind of obvious in my mind that, and I don't know the people who do the bariatric surgeries. I don't exactly know how they think, but I know that they do have some serious post-op complications from these bariatric surgeries. And so your question is very, no problem. Your question.
Good evening.
You do the same. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. 23 minutes after 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, the segment ends at 7:30 p.m. So for those of you who have your questions and you'd like to call and pose them to Dr. Martin, she's here, ready and waiting. 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. There's another call online. Good evening.
Good evening again. I want to ask the doctor one more question.
Yes, go ahead.
Doctor, how do you feel about those medications that they are advertising on the television?
Well, it depends on which medication.
They don't stop advertising these things, and people just run into the doctor's office and ask them to give it to them. Plus the herbal medication. I know those things can be deadly because a lot of herbal stuff has the same ingredients. So automatically, I think, I'm not sure what I think, people poison their own self.
Well, no, it's a question. So when you ask a question, you want to know. So it's not really wrong.
Yes.
All I can say is that there's so many different drugs that are being advertised. And I agree with you. Some doctor's offices are so busy. When you walk in there and say, I want this thing, and somebody writes it for you without evaluating your situation, that could be dangerous. So your point is well made. And not because something is herbal, it doesn't mean it can't be dangerous too. So everything has to be properly worked out before it gets into your body. And people should have that kind of consciousness that my body is not something that you just put anything in. The consequences, the side effects can be so disastrous sometimes. Even now, the medical world is now talking about all this chemotherapy and radiation, which has been helpful over the years. But I myself have always wondered, these things are so destructive to the cancer cells, but they're also destructive to the healthy cells. So now they're trying to work with, molecular biology and trying to get more precise ways of treating cancer. But indeed, there are certain things that really, to be honest with you, shouldn't even be on the market because they wreak so much havoc, yes.
And sometimes we don't know what the people mix up. Sometimes we don't know what they mix and sell us. Okay, like grape seed
most times we don't know what they mix up. But that's why our professionals are supposed to guide us in this regard.
Okay. Talk to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the call.
Thank you, Ed. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock. Health Zone is rearing this evening. Pancreas. What is it? What are the functions of the pancreas? How do we treat it? How do we take care of it? Dr. Martin is a doctor who is quite passionate, and so she will actually bring herself to tears if she notices that a person is putting in too much and will put the pancreas under a lot of pressure. We have another call. Good evening. Pancreas. Yes. Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Lady D, and good evening to you, Dr. Martin. How are you today?
Good evening.
I'm very well, thank you.
Wonderful. I just want to piggyback on a question Mr. Francis had posed as far as the taking over-the-counter stuff or generic or herbal stuff. I remember some years ago when I wanted to, take some herbal supplements. And I was on medication, and my doctor was very forthright. Take off with it. And it ought not to be. One has to be under the jurisdiction of their doctor and have their doctor really explain to them the pros and cons of taking over-the-counter stuff or herbal supplements mixed with their regular medication. My doctor told me to take, my doctor had advised me to take my regular medication 3-4 hours ahead of time, and then I can take my herbal stuff. But I have to be very careful what I was also taking, because if one is on high blood pressure medication, they have to be careful how they're taking garlic and vinegar, and all of that stuff. Because coming from the Caribbean, we have our own little idea of some things that we think will be of benefit to us. But we must be very mindful of the fact we cannot mix herbal supplements with our regular medication. Take your regular medication way ahead of time. Then you can take your herbal stuff. Okay. But some folks, they don't go to the doctor. They wait until they hear some of their village friends tell them these supplements that they need to take and they need to try. And sometimes they're trying 3-4 things at the same time that they think
without understanding them.
Without understanding. And this is how they compound the problem. Some end up with a stroke, or they end up in the hospital with toxic poisoning because the liver or the pancreas is too much. It cannot, undergo the work. So we thank you for coming on the radio and, giving us some information, because we lack information, as the scripture says, for lack of knowledge people perish. So knowledge is wisdom and knowledge is power. So what we hear, we can, teach someone else, and it will, who knows, we can probably save a life.
That's right. Thank you, Pat.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to wrap up.
Thank you for the call.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Sure. Bye-bye.
We're going to wrap up now, Dr. Martin, because there is another interview that I have to jump over to. So
not at all. No problem. I did not think that pancreas would creates so much excitement
But
in
it
your
has.
for your listeners because I'm so used to doing gynecology.
I know.
But as I said, knowledge and information is always important.
Yes.
And I think people should give a little more respect for their bodies. And I have a thing that sometimes I say to my patients, we talk about child abuse and wife abuse and woman abuse, but we don't talk about organ abuse. There are a lot of organs that are just suffering, and they have no one to look out for them, but I try to look out for them. Okay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Martin. And I'm looking forward to catching up with you on the second Thursday of the month of August.
Thank you so much, and may God bless and keep you.
Bless and keep you too.
Okay.
Have
Bye-bye.
a good weekend. Bye-bye. 101.5, 101.7, 90.1, Touch FM Radio, 88.9, 88.9, Sign FM, and 97.7, Fever FM. It is now 7:31 p.m. and as promised, I have a very versatile young woman on a line with me. Her name is Tenise Morrison. Hello, Tenise.
Hi, Lady B. How are you?
Good, Tenise Morrison. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Doing great. Some excitement here, but I'm doing great.
I know. Sunday is just a few days away and butterflies and all
just
that.
a day away.
Man.
Yes.
And you're getting butterflies?
Yes, we're here preparing for the final. It's a lot of work, but it's something that I'm looking forward to.
All right. Say hello to the audience here in New York.
Hi, everyone in New York. Much love to you.
Nice.
Brother Sosa speaking.
Yes. So, Inside the Zone has been featuring all the finalists who made it to the JCDC Festival Song Competition this year, 2018. And it's the 56th year of celebration of independence for Jamaica, West Indies. And what a year it has been. What a year. And you are a part of the finalists. And I have been listening to this song. I'm like, Lord, this one good. And then I play another one. And then I play another one. And you all did a great job. Patrick Kitson was on with me earlier.
Yeah.
And Escarpment
This year promises, it's the best so far. We've heard that a lot. We've heard that a lot. So that's a good
Listen to me,
thing.
man. All the writers, singers, producers did an awesome job.
Yeah.
Really. So in order for me not to have everybody, just there saying, Lord, Lady D, just play the song, let me once again introduce the song to those of you who have never heard Tenise Morrison's voice. You've never heard the song, Jamaica, You're Nice, Here we go.
With a little player, Jamaica, You're Nice,
Oh, sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. From the cockpit country to the pretty blue sea. People from near and far want to indulge in your beauty. With your rich history, you're so sweet to the dandy. Should I ever go away, promise I won't stay. Cause you're my little heartbeat, oh, the land of my birth. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're nice enough.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Tenise Morrison. Denise Morrison is here because she not just no ordinary body, by the way. Lord, so
oh Lord, that you put well. You know, Denise has been around for quite some time now. You know, just that sometimes the spotlight you haven't gotten a chance to shine really. But yes. I've been working for over 10 years or more. And so I've been working with a number of artists, including Richie Spice, Ernest Smith, where I've done some background vocals initially. I started out as performing, my first competition was in 97, where there was the Red Label Cable. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Braga Brown back then used to be the host. He would go around to the different parishes. Mm-hmm. And it's something similar to, I would say more like the Tasty talent competition. Yes. Right. So they go around the island and search for talents, and then they have the finals. The finals, they usually have the finals in Ocho Rios. Mm-hmm. That's Turtle River Park, right, back then. And that's where I started out, and I ventured off doing my own writing, exploring writing, until persons began hearing me and say, they like to work with me, and that's how it all began. Man, and everywhere I would try just sing anywhere just to gain some exposure, whether it be weddings or parties or wherever, because it's just something that's always been in Denise. My mom was a singer. She was a trying singer back then. Used to work with Studio One as a Studio One artist. So I would follow her everywhere she goes. So that's really how I started out.
Well, so, I have to say that you are also a trained keyboard player.
I'm a trained musician, as in my training comes from the Michael College, where I specialize in music education. So there we're well rounded. They trained us well. We have to, vocally and instruments, we have to learn to play from the piano, but voice was my main instrument. Yes. But we had to learn to play the piano. We had to learn to play the percussions, like the Congo drums, the you name it, all the percussions, because it was music education. Of course, you're going out in the classroom to teach, and you want to be a well-rounded musician. And I thought I've garnered some experience from that side, as well as in the Manley College, where I did some training vocally.
Well,
it's not just the piano, but in general, overall, being an overall musician.
Well, all I have to say, you go to Denise Morrison doing your thing this year. Now, it's going to be on Sunday. And it's going to be on. I believe that everybody is having butterflies by now, not to mention the patrons who will be flocking Ranny Williams, because I'm sure everybody has a favorite, but everybody is saying on the street, boy, this song them good, sir.
The songs are good this year. So we're just going there. I'm just going into just for the fun, enjoy, and hopefully the audience will enjoy me as well. That's where my headspace is right now. I'm not even focusing on, winning or losing. It's just to go out there and enjoy, have fun, and connect with the audience and connect to the people. Because hey, I love Jamaica, and I truly want. I want to see progress. We're progressing, but I would love for us to just unite. And instead of, I would say, it's nice that we can travel and we can go away. I always say that to people: just come back, or invest some more, because our island, after all, it's ours. We Jamaica is blessed. Jamaica is beautiful. Jamaica is just so nice.
I know. I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. You're in love with your island home.
I'm in love with my island home, and I would love to transcend that to the audience, and hope that people will feel the same way when they hear my song. I want to feel that, have that connection. So
nice.
I hope it serves its purpose.
Just to clarify, you wrote the song?
I wrote the song.
Sure.
I'm a songwriter in general because I have other music out there too.
Yes.
So this one I wrote. This one I also penned.
Well, let me play. And you're listening, ladies and gentlemen. I know you are. So for those of you who want to heal up Tanise Morrison, aka Reggae Soul Child, she made it to the final of this year's JCDC Festival Song Competition, and we want to big her up. 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. Jamaica, you're nice, you know.
Why indulging in your beauty with your rich history? You're so sweet.
And I have to take it from the top because they're not gonna get it. Not gonna get it.
Oh, sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. From the carpet country to the pretty blue sea. People from near and far, why indulge in your beauty? With your rich history, you're so sweet to the dandy. Should I ever go away, promise I won't stay. Cause you're my little heartbeat, oh the land of my birth. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. From the carpet country to the pretty blue sea. You are a work in progress, and I believe in you. Again, black, green, and gold. Oh, yeah, I promise for sure, yes. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full.
And you have moves to, Tanise. You have moves, man. So, what I love is that you made it interactive with the children. They are rocking and enjoying themselves. And I think you did a really, really good job. Congratulations. And I am rooting for you for Sunday. So wherever I am, I know it will be live, and I will be tuning in.
And I want all Jamaicans, yard and abroad, to just tune in. There's going to be live streaming. And so just tune in and just enjoy. And also, you can check out my Facebook page. Hey, the Jamaica You're Nice Enough video is out. You can like and share with your friends. All true pro-Jamaicans. Just big up yourself and continue, just working hard and striving for greatness, because I believe in this country and I believe in Jamaica. And I know that, with God, we can just do great things. We can do great things. Awesome.
How many people returning home? Many people packing up to come back home, Tanise.
No, we're like Jamaica. No, we're like home.
Yeah, a whole lot of people are contemplating returning home. And
I hope you come home too, lady.
Soon. I'll carry all the skills that they give me. I'll carry all the skills that I have and carry it home with me. All right. Congratulations, my love, and all the best. The best.
Thank you so much, and keep doing the good work.
Absolutely.
Keep it up, and all the best to you and your program.
All right.
And much love, Radioland. Much love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, sweet Jamaica.
Jamaica, you're nice enough.
You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. From the cockpit country to the pretty blue sea. People from near and far want to indulge in your beauty. With your rich history, you're so sweet to be dandy. Should I ever go away? Promise I
set your watches and your clocks, 7:45 p.m. Brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx.
Love of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty hand. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. From the cockpit country to the pretty blue sea. You are a work in progress, and I believe in you. You produced a great nation who won't give up on you. So we are gonna work out the problem, cause we want to see you smile again. Black, green, and gold. Whoa, you want promise for sure, yes. Jamaica, you're nice enough. You make me full of pride enough. Oh, my little country, a land of rare beauty. Jamaica, you're sweet enough. You want me sugar and spice enough. Oh, my blessed island, guided by the mighty.
That's Reggae Soul Child, Denise Morrison. Jamaica, you're nice, you know. Taking you to another selection. And of course, this is Radcliffe John. This coming Sunday, July 15, the grand finale of the JCDC Festival Song Competition at the Randy Williams Entertainment Center. Jamaica. Who will win this year's festival song competition? Jamaica. You're going to Yard. You can't say you don't know the song then.
Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. Put the bang 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 type of Jamaica we have. I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. We want a righteous Jamaica, want a loving Jamaica, want a peaceful Jamaica, want a crime-free Jamaica, and we want the nicest Jamaica, and the brightest Jamaica, want the richest Jamaica, and the fittest Jamaica. But the type of Jamaica we have, I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. Put a bang 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 type of Jamaica we have. I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. Crime only mash up Jamaica, injustice a mash up Jamaica, corruption a mash up Jamaica, partiality a mash up Jamaica. Unity below Jamaica, good morality below Jamaica, honesty below Jamaica, integrity below Jamaica. But the type of Jamaica we have, I know the type of Jamaica we want.
Would you agree?
The type of Jamaica we want.
Oh boy.
The type of Jamaica we have, put a bang 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 type of Jamaica we have. I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have.
Jamaica.
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 This is Jamaica.
This is Jamaica.
My sweet Jamaica.
My sweet Jamaica.
Give me back Jamaica.
Give me back Jamaica. The type of Jamaica we have, I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. Put a bang 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 type of Jamaica we have. I know the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want. I know the type of Jamaica we have. We say no sell out
The voice of Radcliffe John.
We say no lease out Jamaica. We say no trust out Jamaica. We say no give out Jamaica. Now we want to live it.
And by the way, Radcliffe had entered the Jamaica Gospel Song Competition back in 2013.
And enjoy this sweet in Jamaica.
914-600-4228.
Jamaica.
Hello, Touch FM Radio 90.1.
Jamaica.
Hi, Sign FM 88.9.
This is Jamaica. This is Jamaica.
What's going on? 97.7 Fever FM.
Give me back Jamaica. Give me back Jamaica.
And how did do? Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7. It's July 12th. It's all about On the Road to Festival 2018 Jamaica.
And the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we have. The type of Jamaica we have, and the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we want, and the type of Jamaica we have.
7:51 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. Festival a come.
Jamaica, Jamaica, me love you. Yes, me love you. Me people, me love you. Yeah, we have the formula to prosperity. If every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color.
This is the voice of Peso.
It's 56 years now, Jamaica we're free. Our children are beautiful, our ladies are fine, our men are hardworking. This is a gold mine. Look at them rivers that rush to the sea, all lush green cane fields and coconut trees. If we have the formula to prosperity, if every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color, your race, your creed. It's 56 years now, Jamaica we're free. Give me the horns. Let's pick up our heroes and their own. They fought for our freedom, so we can stand and sing. We have a history of doing great things. Yeah, come on, Jamaica, let's stand up and win. Oh, we have the formula to prosperity. If every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color, your race, your creed. It's 56 years now, Jamaica we're free. Oh yeah, Jamaica, Jamaica we love you. Feel the formula, hold the formula, touch the formula. Let's look at our culture and rich heritage. Jamaican music, have the world on a string. In the dance hall, the new style of bling. Yeah, we are Bunty, Billy, Marley, Shaggy, man shoulder fi fling. Stand up and wave it, wave your flag. Stand up and wave it, wave your flag. Stand up and wave your flag. Come on, Jamaica, make we both send brand.
Where is your flag? Are you waving your flag? All Jamaicans wave your flag. Well, I'm waving my hand because in my mind it's my flag. I don't have my flag here with me.
Yeah, we have the formula to prosperity. If every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color, your race, your creed. It's 56 years now, Jamaica we free. Oh, we have the formula to prosperity. If every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color, your race, your creed. It's 56 years now, Jamaica we free. Oh, stand up and wave it, wave your flag. Stand up and wave it, wave your flag, Lord. Stand up and wave your flag. Come on, Jamaica, make we boast and brag. Oh, we have the formula to prosperity. If every Jamaican work in unity, no matter your color, your race, your creed. Jamaica we free. Oh, come on and wave it, wave it. Let me see you wave it, wave it. Come on and wave it, wave it. Wave your flag. Jump up and wave it, wave it. Make me see you wave it, wave it. Come on, you wave it, wave it. Wave your flag.
Ooh, wave your flag wherever you are. On the road to Festival 2018 here on Inside the Zone with Lady D. Good evening, everyone. Since 1966, the Jamaica Festival Song Competition has been cemented in the landscape of Jamaican music culture. And today it's the longest running ongoing song contest in the island. The competition has become a showground for aspiring artists, songwriters, and producers to showcase their talents and aims to identify a new and ongoing song that is reflective of the spirit of the Jamaican people.
Yeah, man!
Yeah, man, I have 4 minutes to go before I end the show. I got Jamaica on my mind.
We're ready now! Many are called, but the chosen are few. So I'm leaving this message right here.
This is the voice of Mackie Conscious. He hails from the parish of St. James.
This time we run and we wave.
He started singing at the age of 10.
Flags and we wave. Come make a jump, come make a jump, come make a jump and prance. Come make a shout and dance. Come make we join hands together, we big always. Make we dance to the festival sound. Come make we shake off our troubles and never frown. Jamaicans be big all around.
I enjoyed myself this evening. Hope you did too. You kept my company here on Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez.
All who are grateful for heroes and athletes. And
well, I'm wishing all the finalists all the best. Someone has to win. So whoever wins,
united we
they deserve it.
Turn the page.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
What we know.
Thanks to Cooler Runnings, Jamaican Restaurant,
We grow.
World Vision Realty, and for you,
Jump and prance.
the audience.
Come make a shout and dance. Come and we join hands together. We big always.
And you have only a minute. Hello? Nah? Ta-ta. Ta-ta, Ed. Thank you all for keeping my company as always. The show started June 5, 2008, and I'm blessed. I'm still here. You have yourselves a great weekend. You know my weekend with you starts today. Thanks to Touch FM Radio 90.1, 97.7 Fever FM, 88.9 Sign FM, and to the audience of Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7. What would we do without you? We would be coming here every day talking to ourselves. But because of you, we know that you're listening. We are beaming into your homes. You can't see us. Some of you are trying to perhaps figure out what I look like because you've never seen me. And when I speak to you, and if I've never met you, I'm trying to figure out what you look like too. Goes both ways. Blessings, everyone. As always, love yourselves, love your children, and remember in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. Blessings. Mwah. I'm out of here.
Dance to the festival sound. Come and shake off our troubles and never frown. Jamaicans be big all around.
country, but every now and then, instead of we big up the positives, we are big up the bad things them. So choose this day what you wanna do. If you're building up Jamaica, I'll be step by step with you. So put your hand on your heart if you love Jamaica. Lift up Jamaica, build up Jamaica. Wave your hands if you love Jamaica. Oh, sweet Jamaica, make it sweet Jamaica. It's alright.
#1 radio station.
Them run over the way like a train. And every time we talk about culture, reggae music can be here for father. Although we're proud of our national dish, it's much more than a tea and saltfish. So now we stand in proud 56 now. Follow me and do it. Your hand on your heart if you love Jamaica. Lift up Jamaica, build up Jamaica. Wave your hands if you love Jamaica. Oh, sweet Jamaica, make it with Jamaica. It's alright.
Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like a you. Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like a you. Cause, you know, the other day my wife used to go to Citywide Laundromat and she changed and go to one of them bigger laundromat. But now she gone back at Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon. I mean, I tell the people, the pants them start fit. Yeah! You want now? Pinky Lou? Pinky Lou, my pants them not tight up on me like a you. Yes, my pants them start to fit, them start to up shape, my clothes them start to look good. Since you started to go back to Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon. And you can call them right now. Their telephone number is 914-663-1738. 1738. Yeah.
QuickLink Home Repair is available for all your home repair needs. We specialize in sheetrocking, roofing, tiling, plumbing, and even building new homes. We are fully licensed and fully insured for Westchester and all of New York State. We also have licensed electricians and plumbers. Do you own land? We offer financing services to build your new home. Before you call anyone else, stop and think and give us a call at QuickLink.
Their telephone number is 914-338-6417, 914